Ah, my baby, Chamaka. So finally you came. I'm so happy to see you. I promise you will not regret this, okay? Trust me, the Fobuefi told Chamaka. Fobuefi is Chamaka's landlord. In the bustling city of Onisha, there lived a woman named Amaka. She was married to a wealthy businessman named Ikenna. They both have been together for over 20 years of their marriage and they had just one child called Amaka. The husband, who is a millionaire, owned several properties and businesses in the city. Amaka was known for her laziness and love of luxury. She spent most of her days lounging on her spacious mansions surrounded by servants and luxuries. Most of the time, you only get to see her in the shopping mall when she's getting busy shopping for the things that she needs. Everyone knew that Amaka wasn't the right person for her husband, but then again, her husband has loved her for a very long time, even before they gave birth to their child. It took them 4 years of marriage before they were able to conceive and give birth to their beautiful daughter. But then, despite her husband's wealth, Amaka was not a happy woman. She was bored and unfulfilled. She often took out her frustrations on her daughter, Chiamaka. Chiamaka was a beautiful and intelligent young girl who deserved better than the neglected and selfish mother she had. A mother that didn't care if she was alive or dead. She only cared about herself and all the things she loves in life. One day, tragedy struck. On this particular day, Ikenna died suddenly in a car accident. Amaka was devastated, not because she loved her husband, but because she had lost her source of wealth and luxury. Without Ikenna's money, Amaka and Chamaka were forced to move out of their mansion into a small apartment in a poor neighborhood. Before the death of their father, Ikenna took a loan from the bank to fund his last business. He was on his way to go and make the last check when the ugly incident happened and he died on the spot. Amaka and her daughter Chamaka left to a smaller apartment. But then again, Amaka was a lazy woman. She didn't want anything to dirty her skin. She was only concerned on how to keep up with her luxury life. She knew that she is in for the long run. Immediately they came in and she paid for the first year. The second year she was unable to pay. The landlord of the apartment was busy trying to chase them away. And then again, the landlord of the apartment is a greedy man and he didn't care. His name was Ogbuefi. His main point is for him to make money. After all, he didn't borrow to build his house. So nobody should come and waste his time by not paying for house rent when they should pay. Ogbuefi was eager to exploit Amaka's desperation. He knew that Amaka was unable to pay the rent, but then again, he does not care. He just wanted them to settle him and let him be. He began to make bad moves on Amaka. He knew that Amaka was very, very desperate and wouldn't do anything. And yes, he was right, because Amaka was tolerating him because she's broke. Chiamaka, who was only 16 years old at this time, was horrified by her mother's behavior. She pleaded with Amaka to the village with her. There, they could start a new life and there will be no problem. Mommy, please, can't we just go to the village? Chiamaka would ask. We can start a new life there, away from all this suffering and shame. But Amaka would refuse, stating that she was not made for village life. I'm a city girl, Chiamaka, she would say. I couldn't possibly live in the village. It's too primitive, too boring. I need the excitement and luxury of the city to survive. And you know, your grandparents never loved me. They never approved of the marriage to their son. They saw me as a waste and as a lazy lady when they first heard that I was about to marry their son. But then your father loved me and he married me irrespective of whatever they thought about me. So now that your father is gone, the love and the respect are all gone. So I cannot go to the village. Even if they want me to come, I will not go. Because I wanted to continue to see me as the big lady that I am. Irrespective of what life might have thrown at me, I won't stoop so low to go to the village. Chamaka will try to reason with her, trying to explain to her that village will be easier. At least that way, things still will be easy. They don't need to worry about house rent. It will be all about feeding. She was tired of always staying at home and doing nothing with her mother. Even to pay her school fees was a big problem for her mother. Even though she changed school to a more less expensive school, yet it was a burden for her school fees to be paid. But then Chiamaka's plea was falling on deaf ears. Her mother, Amaka, was just seeing her as someone who is just talking off point and don't know anything about life and luxury. She sometimes sold her clothes in order to just make ends meet, but then again, it wasn't enough. Then she had a plan. She needed to make sure that they were not kicked out of the house she was managing in town. At least, according to her, that was the only thing that will make her not to be a village woman or people not to see her as less of who she is. So then she started to plot a plan. She made a decision that will have devastating consequences. She told Chiamaka to sleep with Ogbuefi, their landlord. And Chiamaka, who was only 16 years old at that time, was forced to comply. She didn't have a choice. She cannot go against her mother. She is the only person she have in this world. As time went by, Chiamaka began to move more and more with other men. She started seeing it as a normal thing. After all, they bought her so much gifts and luxury. And by this time, her mother was happy. Finally, my daughter has started using her beauty to get something meaningful to the house. But Chiamaka's mother never cared. As long as the money kept coming, she was good to go. She continued to sleep with different men, very rich, both married and unmarried, and she became known as one of the most promiscuous girls in the neighborhood. She didn't care as long as her mother was supportive of her. She thought that what she was doing was just the right thing. Amaka, who had always encouraged Amaka's behavior, was consumed by guilt and regret. She knew that she had made a terrible mistake and she didn't know how to fix it. But then luck was not on their side as Chiamaka's life of prostitution eventually caught up with her. She contacted HIV and AIDS and she became ill. Amaka was surprised, devastated, and she didn't know how to cope with the consequence of her actions. Then Chiamaka died because they never knew that it was AIDS. Her mother simply said it was their village people trying to take away her only source of income and her joy. It was after Chiamaka died that it dawned on Amaka that she was the cause of the whole thing. She knew that she has been a bad and terrible mother to her daughter. She knew that she didn't coach her well. She knew that most of the advices and all the bad decisions that her daughter did was as a result of what she, her mother, manipulated her into doing. She couldn't face the shame. She was so bad. She felt horrible. She felt bad. But then it was too late because she would be left alone in this whole world with her luxurious clothes and bags and gifts, but then no child to walk onto. Well, it was a bad thing for her, but she learned her lesson, but it was a little bit too late. Then again, thank you so much for watching my videos up to this moment. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. And please do not skip advertisements in case it pops up. Please help on your notification bell so once I post new videos, you'll be notified. Okay? Yeah, thank you so much for the love and for the support. Then again, as a parent, things are hard, but then we should try as much as possible to make sure we treat and teach our children the right way. Okay? Yes, this is basically a good story that will teach us that we should be proud of what we had. Imagine if they had moved to the village. Who knows? Their life would have changed for the better. But then again, we should always know that people don't really care. Those people that are trying to impress, most of them are happy you have that problem. Most of them don't even care. So what do? Choose the one that will be good for you. The one that will not harm any other person or harm yourself, and you'll be fine at the end of it all. Because people celebrate success, they don't celebrate you when you're dead. Okay? Yes, so thank you so much for watching. Let this story inspire you to always choose the right thing and know that it is always good not to be lazy. Don't just cross your legs because you think you have everything you have on a platter of gold. Try as much as you can actually work and help yourself, just in case life throws a stone at you. You can actually catch it and be all right without making some dangerous mistakes that will cost you your loved ones, cost you your life, cost you your peace of mind, or probably cost you your health. Okay, yeah, so be wise, and let us also know where you're watching from in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.